Hi, I'm Jojo Moyes and I'm thrilled to be talking to you about the release of my new book, The 1+1. Anybody who's familiar with my books will know they all tend to be pretty different. Essentially, it's a story about hope and love and all those big issues that I try to encompass in all my books, with perhaps a few laughs thrown in. Jess, who is the single mother, is the kind of woman I see all around me who is sort of quietly heroic. She's leading a life day by day where she is barely scraping by, but she's filled with determination and optimism, and she's trying to imbue her children with the same optimism and staying cheerful while she does it. Ed, I hope, is not a conventional leading man. I try not to make characters too predictable. He is a geek who has made good. He's made a huge amount of money selling his software company, but subsequently has found himself slightly out of his depth in the world of business. He's at his most comfortable behind a screen, but it's his contact with the Thomas family that actually starts to make him realise there's another way of living and another way that he can feel better about himself. I didn't find it hard to write the voices of Nikki and Tansy. I'm the parent of 3 children, 2 of whom are 15 and 12, which are not that dissimilar in age to 2 of those characters. And I think one of the things I have been surprised by as the parent of teenagers or near teenagers is actually how nice they are. They can be funny and quirky, but most of all, they can just be really good company. And I wanted to get some of that across with Nikki and Tansy. Are my characters inspired by anyone? Not that I'm telling you. It's the fastest way to lose friends. No, I never base characters on real people, but I do base elements of characters on real people or tiny things that your character hangs off, like a coat hanger. The 1+1, one of the ideas for it came about because a friend who was a cleaner told me the story of how an employer had shut a door in her face. And that really stuck with me, this image of this, person being told essentially that she didn't matter because she was a cleaner. I have once taken something that I shouldn't have done. I was about 8 years old, and as a dare, I stole a doll from a post office, a very small doll in a plastic packet. And because I'm the world's most rubbish criminal, I immediately went home and confessed everything to my mother, who marched me back to the post office and made me apologise to the woman who ran it. And it scarred me for life and left me convinced that a life of crime was not for me.